Ish, what is up, brother?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
Man, it's good to have you. Obviously back in December, we did our first interview with you, get to know you a little bit better. That was a very fun conversation to have. Now we're here at a totally different aspect of things. So since our interview, it's been announced that we get a college football video game, and I know you play Madden, so obviously I'm sure that you're pretty excited to be able to play as yourself, right?
Yeah, I'm excited for that. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait.
For sure, man. That's it's crazy. Like when last time we were talking, like nobody was even talking about this being released.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast it happened. I honestly, when I seen it on Instagram and all the blogs, I didn't think it was true. I was like, oh, they're just talking, just like GTA 6. Like it's gonna take like another.
Yes,
that's what I was thinking. But they got it out fast.
So how quickly did they get contracts to you guys?
Like 2 weeks after. Like ESPN, I think ESPN dropped it. You know, when ESPN and like Sports Centers, those type of blogs drop it, you know, it's serious. Like 2 weeks after that, they started sending us contracts and stuff for us to sign to get the game. So we get a free game and also get
that's nice
dollars as well.
Heck yeah, man. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So my question is, when you get the game, obviously I'm assuming your first game is going to be with playing as Texas State. I don't think there's a question on that.
Yeah.
What's the play you run?
Inside zone. Inside zone, right down the A gap. That's what I'm running.
I got you. That makes sense right there, man. So it's a big difference now in terms of your team. Obviously, back in December to now, you have a new quarterback. I believe you have a new running backs coach too, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. So how have you managed the change?
Yeah, good question. You know, it's changes. It's part of life. So, you know, I had to adjust to it very quickly. Bringing in a new head coach and just a lot of new players coming in as well. So, you know, it's just like last year, I had a whole new head coach and literally a whole team coming. Yeah. So it was just the same thing, you know, getting to know everybody, start building that chemistry fast as possible. Mm-hmm. So, you know, just building everybody around Texas State is very welcoming. The players, you know, the training staff, everybody's welcoming. So everybody knew the aspect of let's build this culture, let's set a standard and all that good stuff. So everybody's been friendly, everybody talking to each other, trying to get to know everybody, get to know each other. We have like on Wednesdays we have team bonding and the coach is gone, you know, because it got to be a player-led team. So we get in and, you know, get to know each other, talk to each other, all that good stuff. So they have activities that we do and we get to know each other. So, you know, we've been getting to know each other. So it's been going good. Real good.
Awesome. So with the big change, I know one solid thing that you guys have is a very veteran offensive line.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, for a guy in your shoes, I mean, this is it don't get no better than that. Yeah. So how is the offensive line holding up, and how have they been able to adapt to having a totally different style of quarterback now behind center?
Yeah, they're adapting very well. We have a really good really good O-line coach as Jordan Shoemaker is really good at getting those guys together and, you know, having them buy into the process. You know, those guys they're buying it. We got a lot of huge guys. We got a lot of transfers coming in too. I think we got like 6 new O-linemen. We had a starting center left. We had a lot of guys leave as well, so we brought in new guys as well, and they're buying into the process and adjusting to the new quarterback, and even the guys that were here last year have to adjust to the new quarterbacks that we got coming in as well too. So, you know, everybody's adjusting everywhere. So
sure. So is your key use on offense? Are you expected to see different looks now compared to last year?
Yeah, a lot of different looks. Now they know who I am and what I'm about, and so, you know, I got a lot of new looks. I think I might be used in the slot position a little more this year too, as well as catching out the backfield and utilizing me there as well too.
That's just not fair. Just to be honest with you, my gosh. So, obviously looking at the roster, I mean, you guys have some very good receivers. I mean, like very good receivers at that. You have yourself. So who would win in a race between you and Cole Wilson is my first question.
I think it's neck and neck. Cole is really fast. He's really fast. I'm a guy that my acceleration is good, but I get gone when I get gone. Cole.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's neck and neck. I mean, it really is. I'm not gonna lie on that. He's pretty fast as well too.
I gotcha. So, by the way, this is Andrew. He hosts College Sports Villains. and he's filling in tonight with everybody being everywhere in the world.
What's up?
So, Andrew, welcome in. Welcome in.
Thanks for letting me be on.
Absolutely. We're very excited to have you. So Ish, we were kind of talking before the show about Jordan McLeod coming in, veteran quarterback, very talented. You go from a pocket passer to a guy that's mobile, and how is that balancing out with you?
It's balanced out really good. So it's just another threat that the defense got to be worried about. I mean, and also be less worried about me too. So Jordan can run the ball, he can pull it. So the defense is not when we're doing RPO, the defense is not collapsing on me. So they gotta respect Jordan as well. So I think it will help me out a lot, and also help help out our receivers too, and help out the O linemen too. So they don't gotta stress. He can actually get out the pocket and maneuver and make plays as well too. So they don't give up sacks as well. So I think it's gonna be really. We're going to utilize that very, very much with Jordan coming in. So it's
sure. Yep. Gotcha. So what is some of the goals that you guys as a team, not just individually, but as a team have set out for this season?
First, obviously, is winning the conference. That's the main thing that we got. That's the main thing that we got set up as a goal is winning the conference. And then it's really first off right now going into fall camp is building that culture. Our standard. Habits reflect the mission. Like what are you doing outside of the facility, and what are you doing? What are your habits and stuff like that. So we got to get that down pat. And I think everybody's coming along with that. And obviously, just winning the conference. And
sure.
Then, you win the conference, it's up for you. So,
see, I like that. I like that you didn't say, "Oh, national championship or bust." I like that.
Yeah.
The humble, like we want to win the conference, and then anything above that, then that's what we'll focus later. Exactly. I like that a lot. So, what you got, Andrew?
All right, so I was watching a lot of your highlights because they told me you were coming on, and I had seen you before, but I'm a big Gamecock fan. If you hadn't figured that out from the backdrop yet. And I'm watching you run the ball, and you remind me so much of Marcus Lattimore. The vision that you're out there, you're so deceptively fast, but you're powerful at the same time. You had 1,300 rushing yards, 1,331 last year, and it only seems like you're going to improve on that with the pieces that's coming in. What is your motivation to beat last year's numbers, or is it to just be a team player and win games?
Both. That's a good question.
Both.
Be last year number and obviously come in and do whatever the team needs. Just like when you play your role, a lot of good things happen to you. When you worry about what other people are doing, and what type of carries you're getting, nothing really happens. So this is all obviously both be a team player and obviously trying to go catch that record, go catch the records that I broke last year, and obviously go get the rushing record as well.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah, so you remind me so much of Lattimore, and so he had Connor Shaw as his quarterback, and he was a mobile quarterback as well. And I just remember what they did to the SEC great defense because they beat Georgia, they beat Florida, and the Steve Spurrier years they beat everybody. And you guys have that same vision. Winning the conference is the goal, right? And I think you could do it. But my biggest question is if you can, what is going to be your biggest obstacle to getting to that goal, winning the conference? Obviously, there's a lot of great teams in your conference as well.
Just beating ourselves. I think we did that a lot last year. It's just, shooting ourselves in the foot, the little mistakes, penalties, all those little things that hurt us as a team. Really, I think if we just do everything right, which, that's cliche saying it, but, obviously, if we do everything right, do not shoot ourselves in the foot. I think that's the only thing that's going to hurt us is really ourselves. Just making look within each other. So I think that really beat us.
Nice.
So your opening slate, you have Lamar, UTSA, and Arizona State. That's a fun start to a season right there. Yeah. I mean, Lamar is no slouch.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about Lamar, but people like to play there. I've noticed. Like, they really enjoy it. So that's going to be a team that's hungry because, I mean, they see you guys as last year being like David taking out Goliath with beating Baylor early in the season and then catching everybody's attention and then just staying strong all year. Now you get UTSA early, who is, I mean, realistically, I know a lot of athletes don't really follow we think this team finishes here, here, and here. But UTSA is one of those group of 5 teams that they say, hey, UTSA, Texas State, like you guys are mentioned obviously at the top of that. that game right there is essentially like an elimination game.
Yeah.
Per se. But then you guys are lucky to have Arizona State to follow that. I mean, like knowing that you guys get Arizona State at home, like how pumped are y'all about that? It's got to be fun.
Yeah, that's going to be exciting. That's one of those games that, we've got marked on the calendar. We're excited to go after those, especially at home too. Like Baylor, it was at their home, so when we got home, fans were already, so right after the game, it's going to be exciting to have our fans there. And, that's really one of the games that we got marked, and we're excited to go out there and compete.
I got you. So speaking of fans, how has the fan culture been after such a successful season last year? Coach Kenny coming in, showing his offense. Now he has a quarterback that really fits his offense like all the way. Like, what has the fan support been like there?
It's been remarkable, man. We got so much fans out here. It's crazy. It got even crazier after the bowl game and stuff like that. And y'all seen if y'all watched the bowl game, all the fans we had there at the bowl game. That just goes to show you, those guys travel all the way from, that's like a 4-hour drive from San Marcos to Dallas. So
sure. And I remember on the show you said that that's the bowl game that you wanted to be in.
Exactly.
And it worked out perfect.
It worked out. So, our first home game is going to be packed. We got a lot of alumni. We got a lot of excited for the season. So
I gotcha. So I am planning on, and I probably should be able to make it, the South Alabama game at the end of the year.
Okay.
So, because I live just south of Birmingham, and South Alabama is like 2.5 hours from me. So, plan is for me to be able to get down there. Obviously, dab you up or whatever, and meet you and all that. It's good to meet in person. But I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the field. More because watching on TV is one thing, but like being in that environment and really seeing it, like I'm thrilled as a fan.
Yeah, it's going to. Cool, man. I forgot that South Alabama game is in that. That's the first time being in Alabama, so it's gonna be cool.
It's hot.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, Texas is hot, obviously too, but it's about the same. Gets no better. So Dominic with Sunbelt Syndicate, which you've been on their show as well, asking, with you being the only Texas school in the Sunbelt, who do you feel is your top rival within the Sunbelt?
Within the Sunbelt?
Mm-hmm.
Our top rival, I'll say Troy.
Okay.
I mean, Troy, our top rival as a team right now, as a collective right now, I think Troy is our top rival. We want to get after them. Yeah, we had a close shot of beating them.
Gotcha. And actually, that will be your first time in Alabama because y'all are playing at Troy. So, yeah.
Right.
And you will learn quickly.
Emma.
So you're going to learn quickly that Troy and South Alabama are two totally different areas. Mm-hmm. I mean, both are nice areas and all that, but you got South Alabama's near the beach, and it's like a Richie Rich community. Troy's more kind of just off the beaten path, so it's different. Which honestly, Troy's closer to me than South Alabama, so I might come to both games. Yeah. So it works out good. But
Thursday
Troy
night
makes sense.
Troy game was on a night.
Yeah, so I mean that's even better. So I'm pretty. All right, I'm getting stoked as a fan, and I'm supposed to be professional here. Can't even help it. So oh, absolutely. I mean, to be fair, Ish knows that though. Like our first interview with him, I was thrilled. I really was.
Oh, I remember. I was watching.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So works out good. And hey, let's be real. I know Ish likes having fans. Everybody does. Let's be real.
We got several questions in the comments, so I'm gonna throw them up there.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it's hard not to be a fan of somebody when you're on here talking to them and you watch them play. It's like, man, like we're not trying to smile so much, but like you're here and it's a big deal, and that's just kind of how we feel.
Yeah,
absolutely. Jamie asks, how did it feel to be a Jerry Rice Award finalist, and is that what gave you the drive to break out last season?
Oh yeah, that was honestly that was one of my goals coming into HCU when I was in FBS is being a Jerry. So that really motivated me just to, check that box left off of just being a finalist for the Jerry Rice Award. And now obviously that just shows me like I'm the top in the country. Why I can't go up in the FBS as well too. So that honestly motivated me as well. Good question.
For sure.
And then we got another one from Bubba. It says, does Texas State have a rivalry trophy game?
UTSA is our rival. That's I-35.
Okay.
They say we've been 0-5 against them so far. We never UTSA ever. So that's a rival for sure. That's a big rival for us.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Over the years, I mean, they've just had really good talent there, but I mean, obviously this year is different.
Different.
So let's get into some NIL talk. Obviously, everybody in the world right now is like, who can give me the biggest bag right now? It seems like is the main talking point. But the main thing I want to talk about NIL is kind of the story of getting Jordan McLeod to Texas State. So if you can just kind of give a brief, like how you got him to come to Texas State.
Just telling him about the offense, the players that we got. Obviously, I got the all-purpose yard leader in the country. You got him. Obviously, he doesn't want to go to a team that doesn't have no success. This is last year. He wants to go out and ball out with a good team and get recognized. So, you got the all-purpose yard leader. You got Joey Hope as wide receiver. You got Ben Bell, one of the top defensive linemen on the team. We got a lot of talent around you. This is a place that where you could go get noticed and stuff like that as well. So, just telling him of those things, and he bought into that, and just letting him know, like, bro, we're gonna go out there and compete. We're gonna play for a title. So.
There you go. Man, that's awesome. So now I have a personal question for you that I have to address. Are you and Rod Wave officially boys now?
Not yet. That's not yet. That's a goal that I'm gonna get there soon. Not yet.
Because I know. Obviously, you're a big fan of his. Yeah. So and after you talked about him, I started listening. Now I'm kind of like, no, I like the guy. So yeah. So I was very curious if y'all became boys yet, but hey, it's gonna happen. I know it is. All right, Andrew, you got anything else?
I just, I love the Sun Belt. We have a semi-local team, Coastal Carolina. I'm a few hours away from it, and I watched them go from FCS nobody to coming up, and of course, Grayson McCall's not there. But the Sun Belt has got really fun. It really, really reminds me of the Big East of old. I just Sun Belt's it was last year. Man, they were beating Notre Dame. I mean, they were just beating everybody. Like the Sun Belt. I mean, that's a very good conference, and you're a very good team in a very good conference. Like, how does that feel to know you're like a good team and you have a shot to do something really special?
It's exciting. It's exciting. But, our coaches let us know to not let that get over our heads, and just be where your feet are, and just trust the process every day and keep grinding every day. But it's exciting to know that we're really a legit Power 5 team. People are fans too, so saying that and they're letting us know that we're a Power 5 team. It's exciting to know that. It really is.
Gotcha.
We'll be watching. I promise you, we'll all be cheering. I mean, it's gonna be real fun.
Oh, absolutely. So Dominic wants to know, what's the best chicken spot in San Marcos?
Hangry Joe's Chicken.
Okay.
Go try it. Tell them to get a chicken sando. Really good.
I got you.
That sounds really good. I love chicken.
It really does.
My favorite.
It's really
all right.
Spicy.
There you go. So before we let you go, I want you to go ahead and give some shout outs to some of your sponsors, especially the cleat company, and kind of describe that because that is remarkable.
Yeah, Caddis Cleats. I got the shirt on right now. It's a cleat company that they're about to publish, and they're about to publish it out in August 1st. And they're gonna publish out. It's a cleat that it prevents ACL tears, MCL tears, prevent leg stuff like that. And their cleat is very flexible on the bottom. It's real neat. You got to go check it. Shout out to Jack Burgers as well. Burger spot out in San Marcos. So whoever goes to the Texas State game after the games, I got to go try out Jack's Burgers as well as Hangry Joe's as well. So
absolutely. Sarah, what you got?
So I wanted to know what area you feel like you've improved your game the most from last year to this year.
Yeah, my pass blocking. I think that was a big emphasis going into the spring ball. Is just working on my pass protection. Being a third down back as well too. Being a third down back as well too. So I really focus on that going into spring ball, and obviously going into fall camp this year is going to be real good.
Yeah,
awesome.
I know in the off season there's always something that you kind of focus on that to get better. So I was curious what your thing was and how you're going to improve this year. So
question, I like that
for sure. Ish, man, I really appreciate you coming on again. We're definitely going to get you on middle of the season.
Yes, sir.
And we'll definitely link up when I come down to Troy or whatever. That'll be fun.
Most definitely.
So,
appreciate
man, yeah, man, for sure. So we definitely appreciate you coming on. We're going to end up going to a break now. So best of luck in the season. Looking forward to watching you. Looking forward to starting my dynasty with Texas State. So you're probably going to win the Heisman on my dynasty, just to be real, because I play with my sliders turned up. I ain't even going to lie.
Yeah.
So, yeah, get ready for your 5,000-yard rushing season on my game.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, man.